can run for a long time. You can run for a long time. You can run for a long time. Sooner or later they'll cut you down. Sooner or later gotta cut you down. You can tell the liar, go and tell the midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. God's gonna cut them down. Tell them God's gonna cut them down.
Hockey's kind of been a part of my life ever since I was 3 years old, honestly. I've been skating on a pond down the street from my house since I was 2 or 3, so hockey's just been a part of my life. I never really questioned why. It's just always been there.
I've been playing hockey ever since elementary school. The amount of dedication you have to have for it, a lot of stuff goes into it.
Everybody knows that hockey players are tough. I guess I just wanted that identity for myself.
I think it's just the guys. We like to have fun, but when it comes to game time, we try to get as serious as possible.
Hockey's always been part of my life. I don't want to quit it. It's a sport I really love and I feel passionate for.
I'd have to say the identity of this team is definitely tenacity, toughness. I like to consider us a blue-collar team. I think that every team in the state knows that when they play us and they touch the puck, they're going to get ran. They're going to get run over.
With this current team, it's definitely a young team. We've been the underdog, but we always fought back.
Compared to previous years, I'd say that this team's a lot more determined. Everyone's here because we want to win. Everyone's in it to win it.
It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and it's just the next game is most important. It's what's going on right in front of us now.
I feel like it's a lot about learning and just trying to lift each other up.
Just coming back, we've been down a couple times, but I don't think we've given up, ever.
first memory of this year is definitely winning our first game. Just stepping out there after getting all the rust off and everything, seeing how the new squad's going to be. And we went out there, we got the dub.
I'd say most improved would be Joe Roboto.
Most improved player is definitely Joe Roboto. He's just, to me, an inspiration.
He worked his way up from JVB all the way to varsity.
Before my first game, they asked me to do a quick speech.
You got to say that speech. We all felt it.
I said that, it's been a long road and I'm glad to be playing varsity. Just the importance of being persistent, not giving up.
Joey Ribs, we know he's a hardworking guy. He went through a lot to get up to this point, and when he got his chance, he did what he had to do. He stepped up and he made some big plays, and he's a big energy guy.
It was my first game playing as a varsity player.
And I know through my mind, the first person I want to play my heart out to was him, so we can win that game.
I was able to get on the ice, and everyone was super supportive of me, and I really appreciated that. And I could just see, just in practices and stuff, we were trying to make each other better.
You see him out there working so hard, and you just got to do the same yourself.
I finally felt like I was a part of the team.
I'd say the most valuable would be Shane Shell. He's a really selfless player, and I admire that in him.
Obviously, everybody's important on the team, but one of our most important players is definitely Shane Shell. A lot of things revolve around him, and I think he handles it well. I'd say he's definitely one of our most important players.
One of the most valuable players on the team is Ed Zabrowski. His attitude throughout the game is really good. I feel like he's lifted me up to play better, and he lifts other people up as well.
I'd have to say most improved is definitely Dan Meyer. Coming into this year, he wasn't going to be the starting goalie. Well, at least people didn't think he would be. Until our goalie from last year, Nate Bryant, he suffered a pretty tough injury that he's been battling. Dan's definitely stepped up big time, and nobody really expected him to. He kind of snuck up on us. He's been doing great things for us. I'd probably have to say just in one word, just tight. A very tight group. We're all brothers. We see each other every day. We hang out in the cafeteria, the gym, everything. Not just in the rink. We're just very, very close group.
One of the best moments for me is this year when we played Bergen Catholic. We were down 4-1, and we came back and ended up tying the game 4-4 in the last second. The feeling of that puck going in the net at the last second, there's nothing that could beat that. That was amazing. I'll never forget that.
We just got the puck to the net like our coach told us to. He told me to shoot it as soon as the face-off. We ran our face-off plays, and we just went in. It was a good game.
We're preaching to the kids to be together, that nobody's above the team, that it's all about the team, and just to play, regardless of the situation, just keep playing. That's what I'm most proud of, whether it was a tie or not a tie, it was the fact that the kids just kept playing right to the end.
Being part of the tournament was a lot of fun. We got to visit Quinnipiac and Sacred Heart.
In the tournament in Connecticut, the Beanpot Invitational.
The first team, we got on them early, but the second game, Notre Dame was a pretty tough team.
We won it the last 3 years. This year we won it in overtime.
It was 3-3, took it to overtime. They came back on us, and about 3 minutes in, our line went out. I threw it to the front of the net, Matt Taliano, a goal scored by Matt Taliano. It's his first year on varsity, he buried the goal. And it was a really fun experience.
It was an exhilarating experience, it really was.
It was just an amazing moment. The kind of games going on, it was brutal and a lot of hitting. It was a very good game to win.
Okay, boys, play for yourselves. Tonight, I want you to play for the seniors. You will be in this situation at some point. I want something special from them. So enjoy the night, okay? Take in the whole ceremony. It's time to play hockey, 1,000 miles an hour, okay, for 45 minutes. Leave it here, leave your mark. You'll have the rest of your life to remember this night. Make sure that it's a really, really good memory. All right, boys, let's rock and roll. Come on, boys, let's go.
Center, team captain number 24, Brendan Collier. Right wing, number 20, Brian Cannon. Number 27, Gino Romani. Center, number 22, Joe Rob. Defenseman, number 7, team captain, Ian Severowski. Right wing, number 18, Shane Shell. And number 10, JT Sullivan.
I mean, I honestly think about it all the time. Like, what am I going to do when this is over? You know, it's kind of a lot to think about, but I want to get out just having a good group of guys. I have lifelong friendships with all the guys on the team.
Aside from the memories that I've made throughout the years, I've definitely learned a lot of life lessons.
Hard work, determination, diligence.
Responsibility, leadership, taking action, all those things were taught to me from prep hockey and from being a student at St. Peter's.
Something major that I've learned from prep hockey is to never really give up and be persistent. And there might be setbacks, things might not always go your way, but you always keep coming and never give up.
I just think like friendships and memories, just they're always gonna be with you for life. And some people are never gonna be able to experience that. And I just think like we're so lucky we're able to get this from each other. And we know looking forward we're gonna have friendships we can have.
At the end of the day, I just want to be known as a good leader, you know, somebody who can help out a teammate in any situation, whether it's bad or good. So that's the biggest thing for me, is being a good leader and a great example every day.
I would have to say the teammates. It's like our locker room's our home, and everyone inside is our family.
I just tell myself to keep moving forward. Never forget where you came from. Our school, it's the best decision of my life going there. And I just think, like, always cherish that. Don't forget where you came from.
I definitely just tell myself to embrace every moment. I've learned through hockey that no matter how bad a situation seems, you know, you could always get through it with hard work and perseverance, especially when you're in the gutter. You know, hockey's about when you're in the trenches, and I'd like to be able to apply that to just life in general when I'm older.